SPECO. $30 million of investment in Mexico. Established a bridgehead toward the American market. SPECO will expand its market share in USA and Mexico based on its 30 years of experience. From the Great Walls to Bali. From Sahara to St. Petersburg. SPECO's road will continue to grow without limits. SPECO will strengthen Korea's name in the global market. World in between your arms. Now, here we are. World in between your arms, SPECO. SPECO was established in February 7, 1979, under the name Shinseng Plant Engineering. At the time, many of the construction companies were moving into the Middle Eastern market. They were using our asphalt plants to build highways throughout the nation. In Korea, highways, industrial plants, and apartments were built with our products. Our plants were being built throughout the nation. Our work was rewarded by the Prime Minister's Award in the Industry Export Day. Then, in 1985, we have successfully built our headquarters in Seoul, Dogok region. Also, by becoming a member of Korea Institute of Science and Technology, SPECO accumulated local and international technologies in order to grow into a global company. In February 27, 1989, the company constructed Osan First Factory and Incheon Second Factory in honor of company's 10-year anniversary. Also, by forming an after-sales service team that covers the entire nation, the company successfully kept its promise in satisfying customers. Maintenance and repair training for asphalt mixing plant and concrete batcher plant and crushing plant was being conducted to our customers annually in order to contribute to the industry. In 1996, ISO 9001 was acquired from EAQA, UK. In July 30th, 1997, Shinseng Plant Engineering's name was changed to SPECO in order to expand into the global market. November 11th, the company was registered in the Korean stock market known as KOSDAQ. Also, Shanghai branch office was opened to expand into the Chinese market. U.S. branch was established in 1999. March 2000, SPECO moved its factory to the current location at Mseong. The company successfully has established a high-technology manufacturing system and started to manufacture world-class plants. Soon, the company was rewarded with Product Improvement Award by the Prime Minister and $20 million of export award in the Industry Export Day. The company was able to re-establish its identity as a leader of the industry. SPECO is involved in the National Development Plan West Coast Expressway, Gyeongbu Railroad, and many other construction sites. Many of the Korean roads have used asphalt concrete and ready-mixed concrete made from SPECO's asphalt mixing plant and concrete batching plant. Passion and endless efforts are SPECO's trend. SPECO plants used during the construction of Incheon International Airport are the plants that are being manufactured the most in Korea. Our asphalt plant manufactures 240 tons per hour. The batcher plant manufactures 420 cubic meters of ready-mixed concrete per hour. And the crushing plant manufactures 600 tons of stone per hour. SPECO has opened a new chapter in the Korean construction industry. SPECO's research center has developed technologies to recycle asphalt mixing plants and obtained many patents on various technologies for the industry. Also, the center has successfully developed Korea's first low-noise burner. It has contributed in lowering the fuel consumption by 20% during the asphalt manufacturing process. Also, an environment-friendly dry-type sand manufacturing plant was developed by our research center. In order to expand into the global market, SPECO leads the industry with its new technologies. The company actively participated in international exhibitions such as Germany's Bauma, USA's Con Expo, Australia's NCE, and Moscow exhibitions. Based on those experiences, SPECO has become a global brand. India, Australia, Southeast Asia, Russia, China, Middle East, Africa, and America. The company has prepared itself to expand into those markets. in order to aim the Chinese market more effectively. $4.5 million were invested in the SPECO Shanghai branch office. Factories were built within China in order to target the Chinese market. As a part of our customer service, monthly magazine for ready-mixed concrete, asphalt concrete, aggregate, served as a representative of the industry, as well as a medium that publishes news and technologies of the industry. It is currently functioning as a political medium to reach out to the government and voice our opinions for the maximum customer satisfaction. Challenge! SPECO's challenge will not stop. Wind power. Due to the advancement of the industry, our environment is being polluted rapidly. Wind power generation is being recognized as a next-generation green industry. Along with solar and water power generation, many constructions are being done to promote wind power generation. Based on SPECO's experience in the Yeongdeok Wind Power Generation Plant, SPECO's Mexican branch, SPECO Wind Power Company, has invested $30 million in Monclova. Factories are being constructed in Mexico starting from 2009. Along with global wind power companies, SPECO will lead the industry in USA as well. Environment business. SPECO has led the environment business since 1989. Dust collectors were designed and manufactured. They were supplied to Sungshin and Korea Cement Company. By forming technology cooperation with Lab in France and Belco in USA, Mapo Recycle Center and garbage incineration plants were built with our technology. Also, continuous gas processing facilities were provided to the major cities in Korea as a turnkey business. Our technology has been recognized throughout the nation. Military defense business. Fin stabilizers stabilizes the ship from movements such as rolling. Our fin stabilizers are being supplied to the Korea Navy as a military defense product. KDX 3-fin stabilizer and PKXA water jet propellers are currently being supplied to the Navy. Based on those technologies, SPECO has become one of the leaders in the underwater technologies. Plant business. Cement and coal unloading facilities, cranes unloading system, coal transportation system, and many other facilities are being provided to Hanla Cement, Ok Factory, and Yeonghung Fire Power Generation Plant. Our facilities are being constructed also in Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. Also, slag mills were constructed in many cement plants around the globe. Steel manufacturing facilities, a key technology in the heavy machinery industry, were installed in Dongbu steel plants to handle 2.5 million tons of steel per year. SPECO also invested its shares in NRS of Norway. With its advanced technology, SPECO supplied launching girders and carriers in the construction of Korea's largest bridge, the Incheon Bridge. Factory automation business. Microsoft Windows system was applied in the asphalt and concrete batcher plants' control panels. SPECO has a lead in sensation in the industry by applying remote control system to the plants. SPECO has expanded its market into the central control system business. SPECO has designed and installed central control system for Osan Heat Generation Plant, Busan Sewage Water Plant, and Milyang Sewage Water Plant. In order to create a more stable and efficient system, Open SCADA was developed independently by SPECO and lead the industry from the top. SPECO has successfully stabilized its wind power generation business. Along with its plant business, it is expanding its business in the USA and Central American market. It is now expanding into the solar power generation business. Passionate SPECO. Our hearts represents our passion in SPECO. Passionate SPECO starts from our hearts. Since its establishment, the company held athletic competitions and education meetings to focus its employees' mind into a single goal. Our passion allowed us to expand into the global market even during national financial crises. Difficult challenges were the triggering factors that put passion in our hearts. SPECO's passion toward the global market led us in becoming a global company. SPECO manufactures the best in the world. Be with us in the global market.
멕시코 공장은 스페코 30년의 결실입니다. 아울러 스페코 30년의 새로운 출발점입니다. 미주 시장이라는 세계 최대 시장에 새롭게 도전합니다.
For 30 years, SPECO has grown into a company that is recognized in the global market. It will continue to lead the asphalt plant and wind power generation industry. Along with 20 SPECO branches, it will become the center of the world. With goals to benefit both human and nature, we will work to make SPECO standards as a global standard. We will become a company that leads the global market for the next 100 years. World in between your arms. SPECO. Thank you.